Hi, I'm Vicky and today I'm going to be sharing my review of the Amazon Fire HD 8 Kids Edition tablet. We got two of these tablets for each of my girls, so one of them is 6 and the other one is 4. They were given to them as a Christmas present by us. I'd been wanting to do it for quite some time. Previously they'd had some Leapfrog LeapPad tablets. It's obviously much cheaper than an Amazon Fire Kids Edition tablet, but it's very limited, and I did find with the LeapPad that we were getting to a stage where not so much that the games weren't of interest to them, because I think the games still had quite a lot to them, but I sort of wanted to broaden their horizons with like more of a grown-ups tablet, I suppose. More of a big kid tablet. Grown-ups tablet is the wrong word. Big kid tablet. Now, I didn't want to get the kids' iPads because iPads are crazy expensive. I know that at some point they will, in a fit of rage, fling the tablet at the wall or down the stairs. So I felt that a iPad probably wouldn't cope particularly well with that kind of treatment. And I just feel like for a kid's tablet, a kid's first tablet, the price point for the Amazon Fire is much more reasonable than an iPad, which is like well over £500. I think I haven't bought a new iPad for quite a while, but I think around £500. So this is much better. We bought it around Christmas time when there was a sale on for the tablet. So we got ours in a sale. I recommend you keep an eye out for things like Black Friday sales. Amazon does discount its tablets throughout the year, but on the whole, like, the retail price I think is really reasonable. So when you first get your Amazon Kids tablet, you set up a profile for your child, you log it into your home Wi-Fi system, you follow a series of steps which basically takes less than 10 minutes. I had both tablets set up. I did it before Christmas Day because I thought I don't want to be doing it on Christmas Day, but actually by the time I'd selected and answered questions such as what is their name, how old are they, and then added in the family sort of Wi-Fi password, actually that was it. And then I charged them and wrapped them up for Christmas. So setting it up is really easy, setting up the individual profiles. And what you get on an Amazon Fire Kids tablet is this access to Kids Plus, Amazon Kids Plus. So Amazon Kids Plus you get free access to for 1 year with the purchase of the tablet. And this that you can see here is what I'm talking about when I say Amazon Kids Plus. So the content you've got here is games, apps, books, TV shows, films, a whole range of Amazon content available for your kid to use whenever. So as you can see, a whole range of sort of Amazon Prime TV shows, movies. And because you've set your child's age, Amazon is only showing your child within this app the stuff that is appropriate. So what it means is when your child turns on the tablet in their profile, they can't access anything else. So this is one of the things that I really love about this tablet, is that they've got access to a range of things that sort of makes them think like, oh, it's just like a grown-up tablet, but there's ultimate parental control, because you know when they're in this profile they can't get on anything else. They can't go on the internet and search for stuff. They can't start setting up Facebook profiles, although thank God, like with a 4 and 6 year old, I don't have to worry about that kind of thing just yet. But you know that basically it's safe. So there is a web browse option, but only approved websites. So your child can't go into Google and start like looking up all kinds of crazy stuff. So you can feel like really reassured when your child is on this tablet in the Kids Plus app that they're not being exposed to anything that you need to worry about. Okay, so you don't need to be looking over their shoulder and worrying about it, which is something I find reassuring. But the good thing about this tablet as well is that I'm just going to switch it to my mode now. I won't show you my pin. So when I take it to my profile, and obviously the tablet knows I am the grown-up, and this is all linked to my Prime account, you can see it's just a normal tablet. So you can get books, Kindles on there, Amazon Music, normal web browsing, so I can browse anything. I'm not limited in the way that the kids app is. So this is what I really love about this. There's the adult element there, so say you do have a child who's a teen and on the cusp of, like, maybe you're happy to give them some freedoms on the tablet, there's the option that this is a fully working normal tablet that an adult would use, which is great if you want the tablet to be used by multiple family members as well. But you know that when you present it to a young child, you can quite easily go to the drop down menu, click profiles. I can navigate to Bella's profile there, and I know that that's all she can do, because she doesn't have my PIN number and she's never getting it. She doesn't have my PIN number, so she can't access anything else on this tablet. So everything to do with Wi-Fi access, additional access to any parts of the internet is all password protected. She can't get that. So her sort of whole thing, the only thing she can access is the stuff on this Kids Plus app, which I know is completely appropriate. So what's actually on there? Well, I've sort of summarised this, like games, apps, books, movies, TV, but there is so much, and seriously, it is so cool. So my kids are completely obsessed by the games. They spend a lot of time on the games, and we're going to talk about how you can solve that kind of problem in just a minute. But it's really cool, the range of games on there. Now obviously there's your sort of, you know, very, very simple tapping and fighting monsters and getting Bing to do all kinds of crazy stuff, but there's educational games on there as well. There's games with like quite a lot of value to it. There's things where they can practice their drawing, they can practice their art. So there's a huge range of books on the Amazon Kids Plus tablet, factual books, story books, all kinds of things. This is a factual book about robots. All your child needs to do is tap to download. They don't have to do anything, they don't have to purchase. It all comes under this Kids Plus app. So you get 1 year free with an Amazon Kids Fire tablet. That's 1 year free access to the Kids Plus app from Amazon. Thereafter, if you have Amazon Prime, it's £1.99 a month per child. If you don't have Prime, then it's £3.99 a month per child. That will automatically go on your Prime account at the end of your 1 year free. But I would say there's so much stuff on here that it is well worth having the subscription. So when it comes to navigating around the tablet, your child can either look at their downloads, so things that they've played with before, they can browse through apps and games, they can look at educational content if they want to, books, movies and TV, websites, web videos, which the kids, this is like the first time they've discovered like YouTube videos, and they have become so hooked with watching like unboxing videos and other kids baking. Again, this isn't free-for-all YouTube on here. This is a highly filtered YouTube that is only age appropriate for your kids, and Audible content as well, so audio books, so they can look at things there. They can look at their recent content that they've recently been playing with, their favourites, or they can browse things by characters and themes, which is really cool. So if your child loves Peppa Pig, they can go to here and they can see all of the movies and TV about Peppa Pig, apps and games involving Peppa Pig, web videos involving Peppa Pig, and books involving Peppa Pig. So I really love that. That makes it really accessible. You've got Harry Potter there, you've got CBeebies characters, Barbie, Star Wars, Disney, all sorts of different things. So that makes it really easy for your child. If they're like really, really into something like Disney princesses, say, then they can access a whole range of content around that theme in these particular areas. So navigating the tablets is really easy, and I found that both of my kids adapted really, really quickly to using it. They really got the hang of it very, very fast, so I was impressed by that. As I said, they'd had tablets before, but these were little leap pad tablets. They weren't like particularly advanced, they didn't really do very much, so they had an idea of how to use a touch screen, but in terms of like the interface of navigating around this tablet and figuring out like where their favorite stuff is, how to find more stuff, they've done really well with it. And of course there is a search function as well up at the top, and your child can also take videos and pictures, and there is a camera here, and there's also a camera at the front. Ooh. You can see my light there. So just a few words on size. So this is the Amazon Fire 8, so it's an 8-inch screen. It comes with this super robust case, and what's great about it is it's not just robust, and it doesn't just provide like cushioning all around the tablet, because you know how kids can be with their stuff. It also makes it super easy to grip, so there's a bit of texture to this. You've got like these holes here. There's various bits where your kid can like really get a grip on it. My 4-year-old is quite diddy. She's got quite diddy hands, but she has no problem with picking this up, carrying it around. It's about 500 grams in weight, so it's not particularly heavy. And it comes with this cool stand so that you can stand it up on a table, and your child can go hands-free, stand it up on a table, stand it up in front of them on the sofa or whatever, prop it up on their tummy so they can watch it. So that makes it a little bit easier as well. It has on-off switch, volume switch. It has a port for headphone jack, so just normal headphone jack to go in there. And then it also has a little socket there for the plug to go in so that you can charge it. Charging it doesn't take too long, and I would say that the battery lasts for around about 10 hours, I would say, when it's brand new. We haven't quite got to the point where I felt that the battery has started to you know how things start to lose their charge after a while, but we've had these for 3 months now and battery's still working really well. So yeah, I would say we probably get about 10 to 11 hours out of one full charge, which I think is pretty good going. So the tablet comes with 32 gigabytes of storage built in, which is great, but you do actually find, or we have actually found, that that does fill up quite quickly. So when your child taps on a video or on a game or something, it downloads it rather than it being a streaming process. So if you want to free up space, you need to go in, press and hold down on an app and then remove it from the device to free up the storage. So I mean, 32 gigs is good, but when your child is literally tapping on everything and downloading everything they see, shiny object syndrome, it fills up quite fast. There is space for an SD card. You just pull away the cover, which comes off pretty easily, and there's an SD card slot. So we have done that, and that does help. Just a little note on putting in the SD card. When you put in the SD card, you need to like format it from your adult account on the tablet. So you can't just put it in and it works. You have to go log into your adult account, put the SIM card, put the SD card in, and mount it from your adult account. So you can't like do big admin type jobs from the kids account. So that's just something to bear in mind. If you put it in and just try and use it from the kids account, it won't work. And I've got a step-by-step process for adding the SD card on my blog post review of this tablet, which I will link in the description below, and you can get more details there. Another huge perk of choosing this as a tablet for your child is that Amazon will replace it if your child breaks it within the first 2 years. So one of my big sort of worries about getting the tablet was screen time. So as parents, we're often told that screen time is something to be worried about, that we need to manage it with our kids. And I totally agree with that. Obviously, we don't want our children to just be zombies on their tablets all day long, staring at a screen, not doing anything else. But what the Amazon tablet does is gives you complete control from your phone. So I know exactly how long they've been on the tablet. Now I know that anyway, because I don't let them take the tablet to bed. They can only have it downstairs. I don't let them have it in the evening when they're going to bed. So I already vaguely know how long they're going to be, but I can see broken down how many hours or minutes they've spent in each section of the tablet. So I can see how many hours they've spent on books, on the games, on the apps, on videos, on Audible, for both kids. So both kids are here. Got one child's device there, their user data, one device there. I can even see what apps they last opened. So I know without looking at the device what they've been doing. And if I have any concern about that, if I think I would rather they were spending more time reading books than doing these games, these kind of arcade style tap repetitive games. So I can go into settings and I can pause the device completely in settings, so I can shut it down. Okay, so if your kid has run off, They're like, I'm not giving this up, because, you know, like, you're trying to take the tablet away. You can shut it down from your phone. Or I can set daily limits. This is really great. So it allows you to divide it up. Weekdays, weekends, I can have no limits at all. I can turn the limits on. I can set what time the limits begin, what time they end. I can specify which parts of the device I'm happy for her to use. So for example, I can say unlimited reading books, unlimited listening to Audible, but I can limit apps, games, videos to whatever I want, say an hour a day. So say you're feeling like, oh, well, I'm happy for them to read whatever they want, whenever they want, that's great. But I'd really, really like to limit the games and the YouTube and whatever. You can do that from here. Okay guys, so those are my thoughts on the Amazon Fire HD 8 Kids Edition. I really, really hope that you enjoyed this video and that you found it useful. Paid for this with my own money, paid for both of them with my own money, and I would thoroughly, thoroughly recommend them as a tablet for your child. They are fantastic, they're robust, they're really reasonably priced. They are built to last because you get this 2-year guarantee if it does break, but it seems like really, really sturdy with the case. And I think most importantly of all, the kids absolutely love them. Thanks so much for watching. Bye.